I grew up in Jamaica, so I'm actually Anglican. So when I got to Tallahassee, went to a couple churches, and I think this was the third church I came to. And immediately I was welcomed. I felt welcome. I didn't feel pressured to do anything, but just be who I was and take what I wanted from the church.
I feel peace and grace and welcomed. I feel like it's home and family.
The minute I walk in, there's a sense of warmth. It's just a warm environment that makes you feel really welcome and makes you feel like you just belong there.
When I'm here, it is just very peaceful. You hear the word. It is simplistic, but it is relevant. And I know when I leave church on Sunday, regardless of what life brings me throughout the week, and it will be tough sometimes, I just take a breath and I know things will be okay.
I get to walk in here and literally just be me. I don't have to put on any other face, it's just me. And that's very comforting.
It's a diverse congregation. We just welcome everyone. We love everyone who comes in these doors. And I personally felt that welcome when we first arrived here. My wife, Carol, my 4 boys, we felt welcomed and loved and embraced by this community immediately. People were welcoming, we loved the worship, and we knew from the start this was a special place.
It is just a beautiful place. It's a place where you can really feel God's presence and you can be at peace here.
It feels prayed in, it feels holy. This is a holy place. In a busy city, this is an oasis of spirituality and connection to God and other people. That's very, very special.
And immediately I felt like a part of the family. Didn't take too long for everyone around the church to know we had a young daughter, and we're asking people we didn't even know asking us how she was. It just meant a lot, that we weren't just someone in the background, that we actually stood out and meant something to the people here.
It really does feel like everybody's happy to have you there and happy to see newcomers when they come and welcome everybody in wherever they may be. There are always going to be questions that aren't being answered. I think St. John's is a place where you can come and ask those questions and not feel guilty about it.
It's an openness, it's an understanding of people, it's an understanding that not everyone can always do everything all the time. There's never any kind of guilt for missing church. There is at all times a leader of this church that is here to welcome you, whether it's your first day or you've been here your entire life.
When I look down from that pulpit, I see individuals and a congregation. In particular, what I see are real people who during the week have shared their stories with me, sometimes stories of joy and celebration, sometimes stories of grief.
It's important that people know that they don't have to believe everything, be at the same place as everyone else, that it's a process, not a product.
What we encourage here are families growing together in faith. And adults, of course, have to set that example. But there are opportunities here for intergenerational learning. And so you'll have parents, sometimes grandparents, and their children all working together on a service project or during a Sunday school class. It's exciting to see that.
I think the intergenerational diversity here is amazing. My husband and I were looking for a church home, and we had 3 daughters, and we decided this would be a great place to raise them. And it's fun for them to have friends that are, babies and also grandparents, so it's a good feeling.
It's the perfect place for me because there's so many opportunities to volunteer, and there are a lot of social activities too, so you can really, if you want to, come in here and make a lot of friends and be an integral part of the church family.
The church family here is a family. There are young people, older people, there are people in different stages of their lives. We want our family to be surrounded with a church family that enriches our children's lives in all of those different ways. And it's hard to find that, but we've found it at St. John's.
I'm here every day. I'm here every day. If I'm not eating in our wonderful, lively cafe, I'm on Altar Guild, I'm fixing things, I'm just taking a part in as much of it as possible. I'm retired, and I wanted to do something to volunteer my time, and this gave me a real purpose.
You really will see all kinds. We're a downtown church, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Somebody's here. We serve the people who walk in the door. That's what we're here for.
I think of church as a place where we are nourished spiritually on Sunday so we can live out our faith in the week ahead. And we all know that sometimes those weeks aren't going to be easy. So when I hear that people are being fed and they're more capable of facing the challenges of the week ahead, it makes me very happy.
Most people see Sunday as either the end of the week or the start of the week. For us, it's the start of the week because it's the way to start fresh. You have a week ahead of you of work, but it's a chance to really put everything aside and really take in the moment.
I can pray like I can't anywhere else. I just feel inspired.
The singing, the choir, is some of the most beautiful I've ever heard, and it is every Sunday.
I'd like to come up with some kind of profound way to convince you to visit St. John's, but I think the only way to really feel it is to come and see it.
I've never been able to literally sit down any day of the week at a lunch with my priest and my associate priest. And it's absolutely phenomenal to just let your hair down in front of the people that are actually making the wheels turn around here. I literally cannot get enough of it.
When folks finally find a spiritual home where they can grow in faith, it brings me great joy to see that. And that's what we're after here, is a chance for people to be anchored, to grow in their relationship with God, and to grow in their relationship with each other. That's what this church is all about.